Hello, Irene and Thelma. So glad to see you guys. We thought for a while we might be on our own today. Oh, it's very nice to have you there. All right. We are continuing with our Deco Large series today. We are going to take our base sheet, our cardstock, and one more, the most complete layer, whatever we have, which happens to be this one on the left side. We're going to punch that out. Then I'm going to take my second most finished layer, which is going to be this one on the bottom, and I'm going to put that over my cardstock because there's no foiling on my cardstock.
Hi, Mary T.
Hi, Mary T. Good to see you, friend. And then we're just going to go ahead and punch out these geese by size and add at least one to everything. These are really, really big pieces, so we might determine that this needs to be 2 cards instead of 3 today. Not sure.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn. Good to see you. Okay, so I have 2 layers everywhere. Looks like I'm going to get 3 layers everywhere. That's better than not getting 3 layers everywhere. We'll have to decide if it's going to be enough. That's cute. I love these geese. They're so cute. Whoops. Come on. Get out of there. One more. Well, this might be pretty fast because we don't have a lot of layers on our geese, and the other one we're going to do is the Santa Claus, and we really don't have a lot of layers on the Santa either. So, but that's okay. We still will have a chance to get together and visit and chat and do the things we do. Okay, I'm gonna layer these up. How you guys all doing today? Glenn, how's the vision going? Is it improving?
He said it was good last time.
Did you say it was good last time? Grace told me that I didn't see it last time, but sometimes I miss things that happen in chat. So that's good. I'm glad. I'm going to cut one of these bigger strips in half lengthwise so I can put it up on the neck of this goose. This one I'm going to have to trim just a little. That goes over the edge just a tad. That'll make that go away. These geese are so cute. I can't believe how early it gets dark now, guys. It's crazy. By 4:30 out here, it's beginning to look pretty dark outside. One of the things I'm not fond about winter. I don't like the short days. You look outside and you think, oh, it must be almost bedtime. Then you look at the clock and it's 7 o'clock.
The evening's very long.
And Dad, he just gets confused and says, that's all right, I'm going to bed. Oh, he'll just go to bed whatever time it is. If it feels like it's sleeping time, then it's sleeping time.
Or he tries to feed his squirrels in the dark.
Yes. I just heard him out on the deck. So, oops, nope, somebody's coming in. Oh, it must be Margie. Hello, Margie.
Hello.
Guess it was Margie I heard out there, not Dad. And Bryson, I try to convince him that feeding his squirrels when it's pitch dark outside isn't necessarily a great idea. But sometimes he'll look at us and just walk out anyway. Because that's what he does. He's a stubborn old man sometimes. One of the many things we love about him. Okay. They say hello, Margie.
Hi.
She says hi back, guys. Are you going to hang out with me for a few?
I am going to hang out with you for a few.
Well, good. Bryce's going to go to the post office.
He
You're going to hang
is.
out with me.
That's right.
Well, I'm so glad.
We're trading.
Okay. How are you feeling today? You look tired.
I'm still tired.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what's going on. Just, it is.
Okay, we're doing geese. And there aren't a lot of pieces. So I'm hoping they look okay with
It's
just 3
spreading it
pieces
out,
each.
huh?
Huh?
It's spreading it out then, isn't
It is. But you know, the first one actually looks pretty good. So I'm hoping.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm hoping they'll actually look okay with 3 layers.
And the papers, the cardstock's pretty too. So, you know.
Did
That
everybody
can't
get in
hurt.
and see the fall sale that we started yesterday after Wednesday? There's some pretty good values still out there, guys. Okay, do me a favor and change the quantity on the 2 Hello Pumpkin, the card kit, and the album in BigCommerce so they can't sell out, please. Because I was in the middle of processing an order for Mary Roberson and my
Okay,
computer
so you need
went
both
down.
the album and the card kit?
Yeah, just change the quantity so they can't sell out. Because I put those in the fall sale.
Yeah, I saw. I bought mine last.
Okay. All right. So these are actually looking pretty cute, I think. They're not real high stacks, but actually they still have plenty of dimension. I think they're pretty cute. This one will especially have dimension because it's going to be also foam squared to the cardstock. So yeah, sometimes they even surprise you when you think, well, maybe I can't get 3 out of here. There they are. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but the card kit that Margie did a couple weeks ago, the super cute Hello Pumpkin one, I put that for 20% off in the fall sale, and the album both. I believe there's still a copy or two left out there. I want to make sure Mary gets hers because I called her and told her I had her order in the system, then turned around and the order had blanked out on me. So I just need to put it back in when she calls and make sure I still have them. So Margie will take care of making sure my quantity is reserved. Pretty excited about what we have coming up for Black Friday. We have some really fun deals that will be out there. Can't tell you about them yet, other than the fact that they're going to be great. Nobody's chatting today.
Little bits of hellos.
And maybe just everybody across the country's feeling tired tonight. Are we all feeling tired tonight? I got no excuse for being tired because I laid around in bed instead of getting up today. Read my phone, worked a puzzle or two.
That sounds fun.
It was actually. It was.
That's really sad, isn't it? Hi, Thelma. She's going to sign off.
Okay. Good night, Thelma. Guess we convinced her it's late and she's tired. Okay. So we got all three of our layers done. I was looking at this thinking this would be pretty for one of these cards. So, I'm wondering about maybe this one, but if I do that, I think I have to cut it down a little because it's going to be too small. I could
You
use
could make it a
this one.
square card.
Yeah, I could. I could just trim it, and it would be great. It actually will look really good on there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see what we have for greetings here. I like this. We've got winter wishes from our family to yours. I think that's actually really kind of cool. But, you know, it would be great if I had a couple of silver snowflakes.
I can make that happen.
We're going to put a couple silver snowflakes on here. What are you looking for?
The silver snowflakes.
Oh, the brads. That's a great idea. See, I didn't even think of that. Didn't even think of that. That's terrific. Oh, we have white snowflakes too.
We have both, and both downstairs.
What a great idea.
And blue ones downstairs. But we don't have any blue ones upstairs.
Come on. If I could just get the container open. Huh?
I said they never want to agree, do they?
No, they don't. Oh, I have 3 white snowflakes in here. Now, the question is, do I want to poke them through? Or do I just want to glue them on? And if I try to glue them on, are the legs going to be too long to just fold over?
I cut them off, and
That's
then
a
I
good
tacky
idea.
glue them.
That's a great idea.
Because I don't like putting them through. It makes me feel like I need an insert when I put them through.
Yeah. Oh, that cut off easily.
Yeah.
Great idea. And I can just smush it on my workboard. Good idea. What a team. What a team, I tell you. These they don't even have really strong arms on them, so they're pretty easy to just clip with the scissors. Of course, I'll probably have to sharpen my scissors after this, but that's okay too. That would be why I have a scissor sharpener. Although smushing that like that was not my plan. Doesn't help that I have foam and sticky and all kinds of things on my scissors. Oh, so what are you guys up to tonight? Anybody up to anything fun and interesting? You guys doing some fun crafts today? Anybody? Anybody awake out there? Working on Christmas cards, Mary T says. You're further ahead than me, Mary T. Although I think I could justifiably say I've got a lot of Christmas cards done. I think I could say that. All right. Let's go ahead. I think I might have to glue on top of it, but I'm going to put some foam squares on my greeting here. And some foam square on my geese. And then I might glue on top of them, although these are pretty sticky. They probably will hold just fine. Irene says it's allergy season. I'm staying in and sneezing a lot. I commiserate, Irene. I kind of seem to go from one allergy season to the next.
Yeah, I feel like the kids have just had allergy after allergy.
Hi, Sherry. Good to see you, friend.
Just being lazy. Maybe it's just kind of laxical.
It just might be that kind of day.
Yeah, weather.
Yeah, weather. It's cold and rainy. And dark all day, pretty much. So it is kind of one of those days.
Yeah, I started pulling out the Tyvek because I realized that some of our paper boxes that we're wrapping our 12 by 12 papers in are cardboard folded, so they've got the little corners that aren't completely sealed. So I had to put all those in Tyvek today because I got to thinking about rain can sneak in.
Into the warehouse?
No.
Oh,
into
at
their
home.
package.
What's that?
Into their package.
Okay.
Because it's wet.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
I'm saving their
Got
products.
it. You got it. You're wrapping people's products in Tyvek. I'm with you. I'm slow, but I get there.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
I thought you were saying you were afraid it would flood. No.
No.
No. I spent $28,000, so that can't happen anymore.
I will hunt them down for you.
Yeah. Not anymore. Where are you from, Sherry? I'm from Oregon, which is why we're talking about it being dark and rainy and cold, because that's what's supposed to happen in Oregon this time of year. It's supposed to be rainy. We're living right up to expectations.
Tennessee.
From Tennessee. Okay, that's pretty cute. Even if I do say so myself, and I do. That's pretty adorable. Okay, first of our cards will be done as soon as I convince the tacky glue to let go of the cap. It's really rather sad to say it's stronger than me.
Will the other one work? And I can work on that one?
Well, now it's a mission. I refuse to be outdone by a tube of glue. Okay. I'll put some nice tacky on the back of here. Glue that snowflake in place. Put some nice tacky on here. And some of the rest of you guys tell Sherry where you're from. Thelma just signed off a minute ago. She's from Michigan. Irene must be from Indiana because she was talking about the Indy 500 happening near her. Glenn's from Kansas. I don't know if he's still on there. Look how cute this is, guys. How cute is that? Uh-oh. I have a snowflake trying to gravitate to where it wants to go, which is not quite the same as where I want it to go. Didn't get enough tacky on it, I guess. Let's get another little glob. I prefer tacky to my regular cosmic shimmer on these glitter cards just because it's thick enough to get down in all those crevices. But there we go. It's so cute. So I think we'll call, that's still not wanting to stick. I think we'll call that one done. Let's see what we got next. We've got a 6x6 here. I think would be a good complement to this one. Let's see. Now, let's see what we got here. Oh, I've got this. Oops.
Sherry says she's close to the Smoky Mountains.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that sounds wonderful. I think this wants to be on there. Christmas is coming. It's kind of sad because you hear Christmas is coming and you think Christmas is coming, but Goose is getting fat.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
And that's kind of sad, really, when we're looking at these little goose cards. And it's making me think about Christmas dinner.
I just think of this song.
All right. I have a 6x6 card here somewhere. I have decided that I'm going to put some silver Maryboard on it. So we're going to do that piece. Whoa. Use my finger lift tape here. We are now officially out of craft style tape. And no, I won't be getting more because they're no longer in business. Darn them. That was just not nice of them to go out of business. I do not like it when preferred vendors go out of business.
Makes me sad.
It does make me sad. We get so many things from them, more and more over time, and then all of a sudden they just disappeared.
You know, they had just moved and then COVID happened. I
Yeah.
mean, they were still in the process of moving.
Yeah.
I think that kind of makes it so much
And it
harder.
sealed their fate, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I
We
have
don't know
6.
for positive, but
Well, I think that's a
I'm-
pretty good
I'm
guesstimate, though.
thinking it's a good guess.
I'm going to get in there. I'm going to go ahead and trim this piece of cardstock down I have to decide if I want the bottom or the top or both. I think I'll just take it to 5 3/4, and then I'll test what I want. So that's what it looks like. Oh, that looks pretty good to actually put the ground in. Okay, we'll cut this to 5 3/4, which will leave a nice little silver border around for our mirror board to show. Because if you're going to spend the money on mirror board, let it show, right? And somehow on there, I tossed off my, where did my old tag go? There it is. It was upside down on the white table. So we'll go ahead and put this on. I'm going to go ahead and put this on with some tape flags, which, as you know, means we're going to put one piece of tape on either side. And we're going to fold over a tape, fold over the tape. Make sure our glue isn't coming over the top. We're going to center this right where we want it on our card. And then we're going to pull the tape flags out so we get a nice, beautiful border. Okay, next we're going to put some foam squares under here. Give it a little extra dimension.
It's always nice to have those big ones.
I do like
this
them.
job fast.
It does. I really do like the bigger ones. I've gotten very spoiled on them now, and I have to use the little ones for everything. It annoys me to peel all the, hi Pam, peel all the little backings off them. I think we'll go ahead and just center that. I'm going to put some foam on the back of this. Christmas is coming. And we will have card number 2 finished. That is just so darn cute. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Isn't that fun?
That goose looks really feathery in the very front.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of because he has snow in front of him too. But they do look quite feathery. Nice and warm in the cold weather. Okay, what are we going to do on this one? I have this tag left. And I have a pretty border left. In fact, I have 2 borders left. Let's pop those out and see what we got. I have decided to go ahead and finish the Deco Large kit on Saturday. And then I can make a video showing all of the cards made up from this Deco Large. So we're going to go ahead and finish this up on Saturday. And then we will be on to our next things. And I know I have a little makeup to do, but I'll jump in and get that done. That looks cute. Put the little banner there. This might want a 6x6 and mirror board also, I'm thinking. because it is kind of a square card, and I don't really have enough to really justify taking it higher. There's just not a lot to add there. So I'm going to go back to my silver Miri, and we'll just make one that's a little different than the last one. It's only 4:30 and we're done with our first kit, basically. Well, if we are finishing too early, maybe I'll just do something on one of, start the third one or something. We'll see. We'll see. With as tired as everybody is tonight, maybe we'll just do two and be done with it. That could happen too.
You never know. You have a Cardinal Christmas shirt on already.
I do.
Only because we make things will I let that slide before
I
Thanksgiving,
start, I start wearing my Christmas shirts in June.
I know.
In July, because we have Christmas in July.
Well, that has only for me to do with the fact that when you craft, you have to get stuff done early. You can't just save it all for Christmas.
Okay, I have a lot to do for Christmas this year. I'm thinking about all the projects that I'm needing to get done for people. And I realize that the clock is now ticking.
The clock has been ticking and it's crazy. I have cat Christmas shirts, Pam says.
Oh, maybe I'll put that down the side. That could be cute. I think that actually is
like
cute.
That.
Yeah, it kind of
I like
uses
that
up
better.
some of that space.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. Let's put some tape flags on here so we stand a chance of getting it straight. Is this the first time you've joined us, Sherry? Or do you watch regularly and just not sign in? That's cute. I just love these waddly little geese. You know, anytime I see geese, I'm reminded of the Disney movie, The Aristocats. You know, where they where they're making their way home and they fall in with the geese. Little waddle butts. That's so cute.
Sherry's answer was yes, because you asked her one question and you asked her a second question. So now you don't have an answer to either one.
I think this is her first time joining us live.
I would say so.
We usually have a few more viewers. Today's just kind of one of those days. But it's nice that you can jump in and chat with us today. I do love that. I love to make new crafty friends. First time live, she said.
Something go to.
I'm going to go to Texas. Okay, guys. Bye, and we'll talk to you later.
Hi, Margie.
I'm not leaving. I'm just transferring jobs.
Okay. We have our geese finished. So cute. Look here. Here's our third goose card. Isn't it adorable? Here's our second goose card. Just love them. And here's our first goose card.
So sparkly.
They're very sparkly. I'm still not 100% satisfied with the location of this snowflake. It's just being a little bit problematic. I don't really want it to sit right on my goose's beak. That's better. Okay, 3 down, 3 to go. Next, we're going to work on Santa Claus. And 'twas the night before Christmas. All of these cards today are from the Deco Large Collection at Hunkydory. It's called Season's Greetings. And when they make the Deco Large Collections, they put 12 different topper sets together. If you buy the regular luxury set, it has 2 of each of the 12 designs. We broke those in half for you because we make 3 cards out of each one of them. And that means that with 3 cards out of each, we're ending up with 36 cards from this one collection as it is. If you buy the whole Deco Large, you could end up with 72 cards. So, okay, I took the most complete piece that I have off of my pieces, and that's going to be an additional topper. So I want 3 images, and now I'm going to take the next most complete piece, and I'm going to put it over the cardstock. And we're putting it over the cardstock because there's no foiling on the cardstock, and we want our piece to be foiled. I'm going to take my toppers, and I'm going to punch another big Santa Claus, and it's going to go on top of that one. I'm going to put this one on top of this one. Now everything's got 2 layers. Now I have 3 partial Santa Clauses. So I think I will make that one there. Santa's pack goes on this one. And Santa's bag goes on this one down here. That way. Now we have some pieces to add on. We've got the little piece off to the side here, and here, and then we've got Santa's arm and the tails of the bag we'll put up here, and we've got some fur trim. I'll have to figure out where we want it to go. Got one there. We've got one here. We've got one here. Lots of fur trim. One here. And one here. Okay. That's it. We got all the pieces out. They actually created a little pom-pom. I don't know if we'll actually use it. It's so very small, we'll have to cut a foam square into, a tiny foam square into quarters if I use it. You get to, it's your card, so you get to decide what you're going to use, which is always nice. Okay, I'm going to put this piece of trim there. I'm going to put this piece of trim here. I'm going to put this piece of trim here. I'm going to put this piece of trim. Does it go there? No, I think it goes over here. Over here. And then I have one piece left, which is kind of a cuff, I believe. And it's going to go there. And I'll still decide on the pom-pom. Thank you very much, Pam. I kind of think you're the best too. Okay, so I end up with a total of 5 pieces for this one. This is just the nicest collection of people you could ever hope to meet, Sherry, in our online chat. If you've been watching our shows offline, you know that if you're reading the chat comments, you know that we just have some of the nicest people ever, and I just love hanging out with these people. Great fun. Okay, I'm going to peel this and stick down to that first Santa. So glad you subscribed, Sherry. Well, I look forward to seeing you and chatting with you now and again when it fits your schedule. We're here every Wednesday. No, this is all Pacific time, so you have to translate that to Tennessee. But on Wednesdays, we're here at 4 o'clock Pacific time, so that'd be 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm not sure exactly where Tennessee fits in the timeline there. And that's for What's New Wednesday. We take a look at all the fun stuff that's coming into the store, talk a little bit about how we're going to use it. And Thursdays, we have craft time at 4 p.m. Pacific, which is 7 p.m. your time, or 7 p.m. Eastern time, at least. And that's always fun. We do all kinds of things. You know, we do Hunkydory, and we do Graphic 45, and we do Find It Trading. Those are some of our favorites. We also do magazine class kits and other stuff just for fun. So we just always have something interesting happening. We do quilling every once in a while, as often as I can convince everybody they want to watch it. Oh, so Tennessee is on Eastern time. Well, that makes it easy. And then on Saturdays, we start at 11 a.m. Pacific time, which would make that 2 p.m. your time. And we have another craft time. And just work on whatever suits our fancy. I make up schedules so I can immediately throw them out and do what I want to do anyway. That's kind of how that works. And anything you see here used in our craft time can be purchased at simplyspecialcrafts.com. We have a category on there called live stream class kits, and you can get any of the, see, that looks nice, doesn't it? Any of the things we're doing online in there. Okay, this has a few more pieces in this one. Okay. One of my favorite things to do is to see if I can take a kit that is designed to make 1 or 2 cards and make 3 or 4 or 5 cards out of it, because it just makes me happy. My goal is to make 3 or 4 or 5 cards without ever sacrificing the appearances of the card. They have to be just as beautiful as they would be otherwise in order for that to be a success. So I really, really enjoy that, and a lot of people have subscribed to our channel so that they can see how to get the most they possibly can. So this topper set that I'm using right here, Hunkydory assumes that you're going to use all these layers on one card. You can, and it's beautiful, The downside of that is that you have to put them in a card box because they're so thick. And there's extra postage, one thing and another. And if I can get a card that looks just as pretty, and I don't have to ship it in a card box, and I could ship it for a lesser postage cost, that makes sense to me too. So I'm not saying it's wrong to make just one card. It certainly isn't wrong. You can make really beautiful things if you want to. It's just that we like to get more for our money. So I've been doing this. I've had Simply Special for 22 years now. We've been out here in the Pacific Northwest, Tiger, just outside of Portland, just kind of doing our own thing quietly for 22 years. And when Hunkydory came on the scene, we were an early adopter of Hunkydory. We have one of the largest inventories of Hunkydory of any U.S. store because we've been at it with them for so long. How's work going, Pam? I know sometimes it can get pretty crazy for you. Okay. Here's our second Santa. Be cute. Look at all that layering. It's amazing when you see all that layering and realize that, and we're not even using all of it. Okay, I have a piece on this one that can be punched out, but before I punched it out, I wanted to make sure that piece was on my background, and it is, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and then that will show through the hole there and give a little extra dimension. But because we're using some pieces that weren't intended to be used separately, we always have to check and make sure it's on the background before we punch out some of those cutouts. I've been doing a series of classes, the Craftaganza cards that we did together. I've been doing those with our our local population recently, and we've got a nice group of people coming in every Friday night to make some of the same Craftaganza cards we made together. That's been a lot of fun. So anybody who might be out there watching that is from the Portland area, Portland, Vancouver, Salem, Sandy, Gresham, all those little bedroom communities of Portland. We have on-site stuff that we do too. That is great, great fun, and wonderful, engaging women women and men. Actually, we have a regular participant who's a guy, but we have lots of fun things happening on site too. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have my Friday night people do once we finish the Craftaganza next week. I just figured I'd set up the Friday night till Thanksgiving and then move on, but they're ready. They're wanting to stay. We got a nice sized group coming in. It's just something really fun about crafting with friends, isn't there? Whether we're crafting together online or whether you're crafting at home with a friend, isn't it just really kind of special to craft with somebody else? I think it is. Now we're getting to the little pieces. just about done layering these up, then we'll build our cards. Okay, 2 more pieces to go. Margie must be doing sales tax reports, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing you never think about as a customer is that merchants, even little merchants like me, have to do sales tax reports for all of the areas we sell to. Fortunately, over time, some of them have become a little bit more reasonable, and some of them no longer require that we file a report for $1.50 of sales tax. But there are still a fair number of jurisdictions that require that we file a sales tax report for any number of sales that we get. So that's one of many extra duties Margie has. She pretty much pays for her salary by keeping me from getting fined for not doing things on time. Okay, this is really cute. I love this scrolly stuff they have coming up here. I think we want to keep that. So let's do a 5x7 card over there. What do we have for? Oh yeah, we've got some nice greetings and stuff here too. We've got some beautiful greetings, which is barely going to fit a 5-inch card, but we do have it. And then I have 2 little greetings. That'll work out well. So I think we'll put this up here. Might barely fit, but we'll make it work. That is not the right size card. And a 5x7. Deals. There really is a 5x7 in this mess of cards somewhere. Truly and truly. There's one. Okay. Folding my card with the score line in the middle. And do we want there to be? I think we do. I think we might want some gold Mary around that. I might need Mary off the table. I'm not sure. I had it over there the other night. That's gold. It'll work.
It's not it's probably his last step. You need some?
I got it. I've had a full sheet I'll use.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Always nice to have mirror board in a variety of sizes so you're ready to go with whatever you decide you want to make. I'm going to go ahead and I like to put tape under mirror board rather than glue. You see, I'll use a lot of glue for a lot of things. Sometimes I use a lot of glue for a lot of things. But I would rather use tape under mirror board than glue because mirror board is so highly reflective, you can actually see the line where your glue goes. So it's better to actually put it over tape that's almost entirely flat than it is to put it over a glue line. I'm going to go ahead and put my mirror board down over my tape, making sure I get clear to the edge of my fold line. We've got our card faced with our mirror board. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this topper out, and I'm going to cut it 4 3/4 inches wide, and I'm going to cut it 6 3/4 inches tall. So I'll start with my wide measure, 4 3/4. which is going to allow my mirror board to show all the way around. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. I'll check it and see if we like the way it's coming together. One of my pieces hung up on my trimmer a little bit there. Put that back on. I think I need another square under there. I'll just put this right under there. Okay. I'm going to take just a little bit more off of my, tiny bit more off my height. You can always go back and trim more. It's pretty darn hard to put it back on if you mess up. So now I can put glue on here, and that's fine. Don't have to worry about the glue showing through the mirror board this time. So I'm going to go ahead and, it's kind of nice to use glue for some of these things because it's very repositionable. And sometimes when you put it down with tape, once you hit it, that cardstock, you're not moving it. So, got a nice border all the way around. A little bit of glue on there, get that off. Okay. And then we have this nice wishing you a festive season, which is actually just the right size for the space we have. Let's put that up on some foam. When we get ready for class tomorrow night, Margie, we need to allow maybe 3 or 4 extras because I have people who are not sure they're going to make it.
Oh, I'm glad you said something because that is exactly what I'm doing right now.
Okay, great.
So I'll just have to add to it.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Lots of people saying, I really would like to come. Maybe I have to see if I can maneuver stuff around. But that class is turning out to be pretty good size. There we go. There's our first Santa card, guys. How adorable is that? Isn't he just cute? Love that. Love it, love it. Okay, we got 2 more Santa toppers here. So let's see what we're going to do. They're both pretty good sized toppers. And we don't have an awful lot of cardstock left. So I might have to get clever about how we do this. One downside of making 3 cards instead of 2 cards is, or instead of 1 card, is that they only supply 1 piece of cardstock. So sometimes we have to use other things. But you know what we do have here? We have some of these other colors that might be really fun behind these. White would be good. Gold would be good. Might have to make it a 5 by 5. There's a smaller pack of white that I can use. I have black, I have silver, I have green. That is a good day, Pam. That's a heck of a good day for everybody, wasn't it? Okay. I think we'll keep the white. And let's see what we can do here. Do I want to come over here with this, and maybe just cut this off to be a 5x5, which would be really cute. Could be really cute. I do like that on the snow. And if we add ourselves some stickles to this rooftop, this could be really cute. So I think we'll do that. Let's cut this down to a 5x5. It's going to take 2 inches off of it. Put our Santa on here. That's really cute. And we have, may your day be merry and bright, or 'twas the night before Christmas. Well, this one looks more like in these colors, kind of a formal 'twas the night. And may your day be merry and bright, I think works really well with this white background we've got going here. I'm going to move this a little to the right, and that way I can position this tag a little to the left, and it'll still have a semblance of balance about it. I like it. And let's see. We also have, oh, that's awesome, Pam. I bet that's really rewarding, isn't it? To be, I'm sure there's a lot of days when it's not, but a day like today when you can send a 30-year-old mama home to her family, it's got to be really rewarding on those days. I cut the legs off another snowflake brad, and I'm going to put that little brad right here in the corner, because why not? So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue Santa down. Now this one has a punch out that I'm not taking out because I have nothing to go behind there and it would just be white. So I'm going to leave that punch out in place. I think if I ever had to face something like that, Pam, I'd want you for my nurse. Because you are so sweet and compassionate and friendly that I bet that makes all the difference in the world to people who are under very stressful circumstances. And to me, any kind of surgery is stressful. I'm kind of a coward. We're going to put some stickles on here. When I do, I'm going to use stickles that has warm highlights in it because my card has warm highlights in it.
I just opt for emergency surgery, so then that way I don't have to think about it.
Oh, okay. Margie says she always goes for the emergency surgery, so she doesn't have to think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's maybe an interesting way to go about that. Yes, he's going to fall out of his chair. My husband has gone to sleep at the keyboard, and he is leaning way over the arm of his chair. And if he fell out, I was going to laugh. He just woke up. Even Margie was commenting, you were way over there.
I was.
Where has my stickles and form highlights gone? It's got to be here. I need it. It has to be here. Huh. Any stickles bottles still on the table, Margie?
I just have the tray over here.
Huh? There it is. I found it.
Oh, that's good. It's no.
Okay, I'm going to put some stickles on here, on the snow and the buildings. Let's get a little bit of that extra highlight going. I'm going to put it on the rooftop. I'm not going to put it everywhere because it actually makes your cardstock kind of buckle if you get too much. So I'm just kind of smushing it around a little bit, you know. Just smushing it. Just a bit. And need a pin because glitter glues. There we go. Now I got some color happening. All right, let's put some glitter glue on the roof line here of this house. Let's put a little glitter glue on Santa's beard, his cap, on his cuffs, on his cuff to his jacket, on the cuffs to his boots, a little bit around these smokestacks. Okay. Come in close, huh, please. Hopefully you can see where we put it on. See these stickles on the snow on the roof? And then on the cuffs and all. It just kind of really pulls all this together. And because, hi, Sharma. It's good to see you, friend. Okay. So we'll put that down as number 2. We have one left to go. Can't believe it. Just one left. And we have, I like this 'Twas the Night with this filigree work and stuff here. So I think I'm going to use that side. I have, we have this nice border back here that could actually go onto this border underneath. It's the same pattern as the border coming up the side here. So I'm going to get a little bit of extra shine by putting this in the background, which is going to look great. That's going to look great on there. And then I have a smaller border and a 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. What time for what, Pam? Okay, and that takes care of the last of our pieces. So let's go ahead. We're going to glue this border down. I don't know. I could put Mary behind this. I don't know that it really needs it. I could do it if we want to. A little bead of glue down this border here. I want you to see what we're doing here. Here's the border before. Whoops. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this border on top of there to make that really shiny. See how pretty that's going to be? That's gorgeous. So we're going to do that. I do have one more sheet of Mary here. We might as well use it up. I'll put down some, whoops, that wasn't what I wanted. I need 5x7 again. Here's 5x7. Okay. All right. I'm going to put my, you go out just a little bit, huh? Thank you. I'll put my mirror board on, putting down 3 pieces of tape. kind of towards each edge. One in the middle. I'll match up my mirror with the edge of my card. Make sure I get that fold line covered. If I make a mistake anywhere else, I can trim my card down to make it smaller. But you can't trim your fold line. So you want to make sure that's straight. And we will have done a pretty good job at using up this piece of cardstock. Once again, since we are covering our cardstock with Mary, I'm going to cut this down to be 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. We'll put that on our cardstock on our Mary. That looks great. We're going to go ahead and put this down. Again, I can put the glue on top of the mirror board without a problem. I just can't put the mirror board on top of the glue. I'm going to slide that around to where we like what it looks like. We have this really nice base piece created. We're going to put our Santa on here. And he's going to be centered side to side. And then this tag is not going to be quite long enough, this border, but you've heard me say it a dozen times. If it doesn't show, it doesn't have to be there. So I'm going to cut this border in half. And I'm going to put it out to the edge here. And I'm going to put it out to the edge here. It'll have a little gap in the middle. That's okay, because this is going to go over the top. And we'll put a little bit of foam under there. All righty. Oops, my border slid just a little. Got to get it back in place. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and put our topper down. And we will have completed 3 Santa cards and 3 goose cards. We have 3 sets left for Saturday. So I think we're going to go ahead and do those on Saturday. And that way we can put up a video with the entire season's greetings collection done. Here we go. Here's our Santa. It still looks like that's just a little off, doesn't it? It's kind of hard to move it, though, once you put the foam tape on it. It's probably getting worse, not better. Better leave it alone. Anyway, there's 1. 2. Love all that sparkle on this one. Isn't that fun? Gotta set that out of the way so I can't put my arm in it. 3. Beautiful cards. 1 blue, 1 red. Isn't that nice? Then we got our geese. Here's 1, 2, 3. We have completed 6 cards from 2 different Deco large sets out of the Season's Greetings collection tonight. We are 1 hour and 15 minutes in. Saturday, let me show you which ones we'll do. And we will finish up this collection. Maybe we'll take a look at all of them that we finished when we're done. We got the snowball fight. We got the red car. All the suitcases on top. And we have the village square. Still coming for Saturday. So there we go. Pam says, Margie, you're the one they put on the gurney as they're running to the OR.
Well, it's never on purpose.
She says it's never on purpose, Pam. All right. So if you enjoyed today, hit that like button for me if you would, please. It makes me feel great, and it lets YouTube know that we're a channel that can be trusted to entertain people. And once we are off the channel tonight, about 1 minute later, you can hit your refresh button, and there's room to make a comment. Tell me which was your favorite card tonight. That would be great. Or anything else you want to talk about. If you want to talk about the
blue.
Yeah, if you want to talk about the meaning of life, it might be a little longer conversation, but yeah. So if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss anything we're up to. I want to give a shout out to all the people who are watching, who are not signed in, and just say thanks for being there, you guys too. And we enjoy having you as a part of our crafty family. I guess that's it. I said all 3 things. So if there are no questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom, I think we're going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. And just say good night, Gracie.